Well, as you can see, that was the Scilly one we saw once again, apparently. Obviously, because, you know, so as you can see, that was the same plane as we just saw earlier on this morning, which, as you can see, is the same registration we just saw earlier on this morning, which you can see the registration is G-CEWM, that is. As you can see, the call sign. As you can see, the call sign here is IOS515R. That is this time. Just you can see, it literally. So just you can see from here, it literally just took off from his usual spot like it did last time, as it took off from Exeter Airport just before 4:30, just before 4:30 p.m. anyway. So yeah, it's literally just took off to wherever it's been coming out from, apparently, which has been doing flights from Scilly to Exeter by the looks of it. Whereas if though we did saw quite a few of Skybus today, apparently, down at to where my well, occasionally I think it's because the trouble is today though, it's because we have seen quite a few of the obviously Skybus today, which is very weird. But obviously because of today we didn't really see private planes around here today, unfortunately, because we didn't really see much private planes around today, which is very strange though, because we saw lots of other Scilly planes today, apparently. These Skybus planes we saw today, apparently, which is very weird, because normally we don't really see Skybus very often though around my side in Penryn, which is occasionally around my area in Penryn anyway, which is very weird though. But it's because normally we don't really see it around here though normally, which is strange. But also because of today we didn't really see much private planes today, unfortunately, because we didn't even see private planes and especially helicopters today as well anyway, which is weird. So yeah, and just you can see from here, is literally just flew in here probably just about 65,000 feet from here, actually. Just flew in here about 65,000 feet by the looks of it. But it looks like it's probably on its way back to, his base at Scilly by the looks of it. So yeah, it's probably now on its way back to Scilly by the looks of it now. Whether it's going down over to is probably Land's End, I suppose. I've got a feeling, I think it's probably going over to Land's End Airport now by the looks of it. Which, as you can see, is dropping out 47,000 feet now by the looks of it. I think it probably looks like it's going to Land's End Airport by the looks of it. Might be going back to Land's End Airport anyway. And that was the other plane we saw earlier on, which basically I was in Truro earlier on today, visiting my grandparents today. We saw quite a few of the, obviously, Skybus then as well anyway. Which, you know, we caught quite a lot of, obviously, Skybus today, especially the corporate plane we saw earlier on as well anyway, which I think that one we saw earlier on was, yeah, it was this one here we saw earlier on. So just you can tell, that was this one here we saw earlier on. That was literally just saw at my grandparents' place. Which that one here we saw earlier on, which that was a Beech 19 Keen Air, that was. As you can see, it occasionally does tell me where it's come from though. Apparently it comes from Isle of Man by the looks of it. So that plane we saw earlier on, apparently which that one has been taken off from Exeter anyway, which that one here is based at Exeter anyway, which, as you can see, and just you can see from here, this is where we first saw it. It was at 36,000 feet, and then when we did call the first fly back, we did call the first fly over from the Beech 19 Keen Air. We did anyway, which I think the other one was at, which I think the first one was at 46,000 feet, and then the second, we called the second pass just before the Skybus came as well anyway, which I think that we did call a second fly back of it anyway, just before the other obviously Skybus did anyway, which it was the same registration as that one, G-CEWM that was. So yeah, we just managed to call quite a few of the other sea today though. But I will tell you what, so it's this one anyway. If I go to playback, there we go. So as you can see, it was one of these planes here anyway. As you can see, that was a corporate DHC-6-300. That was a corporate aeroplane we saw there. One which there's this one here anyway. That one here I've not seen before. Probably would have been the first time I ever caught the DHC-6-300 corporate plane, which that one here is based at Exeter anyway, which that one here, that's come from, it's based at Exeter Airport in Devon, which as you can see, hold on, try again, there we go, see, look, and that's where it's been out to Otter anyway. This is where it's been out to Otter, just between Exeter and obviously today though. As you can see, it's been doing quite a few flight paths today, which is very unusual though. This is where, because we don't really see that plane very often, which is this one here. But anyway, I think Flight 24 should have it though, because I think Flight 24 should have this one anyway. It's obviously not that one. It was the M. Yeah, it's this one I think anyway. As you can see here, look, this is where the country has come from. As you can see, the country registration is from Isle of Man, and that is the DHC-6-300 Keen Air that was. So yeah, so the first one, it does tell me the height of it though, but so there you go. It tells me it was at 47,000 feet to start with, and that's where it was being. This is where it's been going from Exeter to obviously, which you know, which that's what the obviously Skybus did apparently. Also because it's very strange today, because we didn't really see private planes here today. We only saw one corporate plane at my grandparents' place today, which is in Truro. So yeah, luckily we did manage to see one of them today, which is weird. So yeah, but anyway, so it was that one I've just seen earlier on today, which I was at my grandparents' place for that. So yeah, and that was when and that's when that came flying past, just before the Skybus did anyway, just before the Skybus did as well anyway, which, you know, so yeah, which this one here is based at Exeter anyway, which is very weird because that one is based at Exeter Airport, which is kind of weird anyway. There you go, obviously the Skybus is now heading back to his base at St Mary's Airport now, by the looks of it. As you can see, it's going from Exeter to Scilly, and as you can see, it's the Havilland Canada DHC-6-300 twin under, that is, because I think we've managed to see quite a lot of the Skybus today, which is weird. So yeah, but anyway, okay, so yep, thanks for watching, bye bye.